just for fun. If we're gonna keep
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. And remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Lance going to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14. From the gun, Sermon. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. From the 22, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lance. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Sermon out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Lance looking to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a play fake. Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And Lance now to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Lance now on 1st down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On second down, it's Sermon.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Buying time to his left.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A give for Sermon running right.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's Carson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson looking for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On third down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They run it with Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute? Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Lance completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. On the handoff, Sermon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle by Darrell Taylor.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
But they run once more with Sermon.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Now a handoff, Sermon.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To throw, it's Lance.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the right side, this is Sermon.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson being chased out left. He hits his target, Lockett. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Niners are right back in this football game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has it up for the 1st. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Sermon.
And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
They run. Here's Sermon.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Lance looking to throw it. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
On play action, Lance.
Steps away to his left.
It's complete. Lazard. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And Lance now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll have another 1st down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers.